Hello, and I am the Angry Cook. Today, something a little different. We're going to be making a pork tenderloin. The recipe will be for a whole tenderloin, not half. Again, there's only two of us, so we're only cooking half. But the recipe will be for a full tenderloin. What we need: tenderloin, Dijon mustard, Panco egg crumbs, Panco breadcrumbs, thyme, rosemary. This is a rosemary herb with some other things, but just plain rosemary is plain. Salt, pepper. This guy, at least an hour before you're ready to eat, or more before you're ready to cook. Liberally salt the pork and put it back in the refrigerator. What that does is the salt pulls the juices out, intermingles with the salt, and goes back in again, thereby flavoring the inside of your tenderloin and not just the outside. So we're going to take and make a little breading for this with all these ingredients. So it should be pretty flavorful, pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. So for a full tenderloin, you're probably going to want at least 3/4 of a cup of Panco, and that's what I'm using. You can use regular breadcrumbs if you want. You can use seasoned breadcrumbs, seasoned Panco if you want. Why not season your own though? We're going to take the lid off, which is always helpful. And we're going to put in about a tablespoon of thyme, which would be about a teaspoon of fresh thyme if you have it. And I've almost got it. My thyme is coming back nicely for the second year in a row. And it's not quite ready to cut yet. I don't want to stunt it this early, and I'm going to prepare another one anyway, but not quite. Soon. We're going to put in about a tablespoon of rosemary leaves. Again, if you're using fresh rosemary, about a teaspoon. Pretty much figure on a 3-to-1 rate for dry to fresh. We really don't need a whole lot of salt. We're going to put a little bit in. Probably about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon. You really don't need a lot. And about a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper. And we're going to mix it up. Oh, it smells good. Oh boy. This smells good. You smell it, Jade Monster? Okay. Nicely. Now, we're going to take our pork and use our Dijon. We're going to liberally rub Dijon on the outside. You should know what this does, but if you don't, what this is going to do is allow the breadcrumbs to stick to it. Also flavor a little bit. You can use regular mustard if you want. I think if you're going to use something, you may as well use something really good. A Grey Poupon would be excellent, I think. A stone ground mustard would be good. Anything like that. Get the sides, get the front. This really doesn't have a back to it. And voila! We're going to stick her in the breadcrumbs. And we'll coat nicely. You want to press these in so you get a really nicely breaded piece. Make sure you get the sides and the back and the front. If you need more Panco, knock yourself out. Pour a little more in there. You got plenty of herb, I think. quick wash. Ooh, came off my thumb one. Fix that real quick. The last thing we're going to do, and what you should do too, is we're going to insert a temperature probe in. We already have the oven going at 425. Right about there. Right in the middle. This should take 20-25 minutes, I think, somewhere in that vicinity. And then you want to rest it for at least 5 minutes. Okay, so 425, where are we? That's good. Ooh, yeah. And again, this is dinner, so we'll see you back in about 20-25 minutes. I'll let you know an exact time. This is a pound, a little over a pound, so I'll give you an idea. We'll be back. Here it comes. Smells freaking awesome. Ow! Cut! Alright, I gotta reposition that smoke alarm. It goes off every time I open the oven door. I think it's a heat alarm too. Driving me crazy. Anyway, we're gonna put this. I'm gonna take the other board. I'm gonna put this under cover for about 5 minutes to rest, and it should come up to temp to our 145 by then. So we'll be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll check it out. See you in 5 minutes. Here we are, 5 minutes. Let's check it out. That is just absolutely freaking gorgeous. And crunchy. Let me get it on a plate and I'll show you. I don't know, can you see Jade over there? Right there. She's thinking, food! Let's turn that around a little bit. Steaming hot, ultra delicious. Well, I'll tell you how delicious. Wait a minute. Wow. Nicely salted on the inside because of that the osmosis. I think it's osmosis. But the herb crusting is just freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. You gotta try this. We'll see you back next time on The Angry Cook.